everybody, we're officially live and we're running a bit late this time. I apologize for that. I had to connect the camera again, and I had to deal with some technical difficulties on my tablet and in OBS, but I think I got everything working. I was kind of in a rush trying to get everything together as quick as possible because I don't really have a whole lot of time to set up and do this. Unfortunately, I'm kind of in a rush. Anytime I get in here, I try to hurry it along and get out as quick as possible. My husband likes to spend time with me. He's been looking a lot at like campers and RVs and stuff, and that's kind of been his fixation lately. So that's what we were doing, and unfortunately I couldn't really get in here, set up as much as I wanted to. But I am actually kind of running a bit behind. Embarrassingly so, I need to go actually set up my palette. So I'm going to leave it on this screen, but I'll be right back. Yes, I will be back very shortly. I do have news and updates as well. I'm back. Yeah, I mean 1 hour of setup just isn't enough after like a whole weekend with updates and things like that, and things that I just have to take care of. I mean, not all of my software works the same, and I just have to do some updates, and I have to try to clean some things up. Unfortunately, just an hour to work with is just not enough. So hopefully I can get more in the future. That would be nice. But I do have some updates. My newest update is that I should be upgrading my RAM pretty soon here. Now, I'm not entirely sure if it'll work out. I'm not a techie person. I don't know too much about computers, but I did actually order something off of Newegg, so hopefully it's compatible with my desktop computer, although I was looking at the specs and I think it's like one of the very few things. Oh hey, Amethyst theme, there it is. Bing Smoko, hello, welcome. Nice. Let me see. I want to make sure that this slideshow is actually working. Yeah, it looks like I'm having technical difficulties with that. It probably requires an entire restart in OBS, but that's okay. Let me see if this works. Wow. It just doesn't want to. Maybe I can restart this. Hold on. Stop. Restart. Huh? Stop. Restart. Nope, it doesn't want to work. I think I have to restart OBS, but that's okay. I'm not going to do that now, and I'll deal with that another time. Technical difficulties the whole way. I already had to restart OBS a couple of times just getting in here. Like I said, 1 hour is not enough time for setup. It's just not. After a whole weekend, man, we were camping. Well, how are you doing tonight, Bing Smoko? How's everything going? Alright, I've got my palette set up. And we're gonna actually go ahead and flick on... Oh hey, check that out! Thank you so much, Cherishin. Thank you for your follow. You rock my socks. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off here. So we kind of have like a half-lit version here. Yeah, awesome. Okay, so let's go ahead and I think I want to work in full darkness. You're welcome for the follow. Well, thank you. Again, you rock. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this one off here. And yeah, it's time to start working in the dark. This is gonna be fun. Oh boy. Alrighty, so I think I'm gonna start with my fine tip, but I'm not really sure if I want to do that. I might want to. You think I should start kind of working on like the sea life just surrounding the dragon tonight? Or do you think we should continue working on the dragon himself? These questions, man. I can never tell what I should be doing. Perhaps the sea life surrounding it. That would be great. Well, I hope you guys are doing great this week. We're good, thanks. I've been busy with starting up my practice, and Prospero has been doing his thing, surviving his exhausting job. Excited to come hang this Saturday. It's gonna be so nice. It's gonna be so fun. Oh my gosh, Guru of the Lost Fog, hello and welcome. Welcome back. Good to see you here. How's everything going? Yeah. Surviving his job, Prospero, yes. I hope that that's going well. How's Prospero's job going lately? I know that it's a very labor-intensive job. It's probably a pretty difficult one, so I'd be interested to hear how that's been going lately. Especially since the last time we really talked about it, I think he was just kind of getting started, you know, and getting to know the lay of the land, essentially. So hopefully it's been going really great, and he's been getting better and better at everything. That would be so awesome. Let's go ahead and get some of this white UV acrylic. Oh my gosh, it is drying in the container. What do I do? Pull it out with my fingers. Now my fingers are going to glow. So that's going to be fun. Okay, so I'll just pull out some of this white UV acrylic. Okay, very cool. Very cool. Let's check this out. Prospero! Oh, you're tired. The dragon looks great. The background makes it more eye-catching. Well, thank you so much. That means so much to me. I have been really working hard at studying like landscapes and you know, just environments in general. I'm very new to actually painting things that are kind of like that, like backgrounds and stuff like that. So it's all kind of like a practice sort of thing to me. I'm really trying to get better at it, so that's a pretty big focus of mine right now, and that means a lot to me that you think it looks good. Right on. Tired. I bet. You've got a labor-intensive job as well, Guru, right? You're a landscaper, huh? Hey Airbird, I'm mostly lurking while listening to the audio on Bing Smoko's phone, but the glow-in-the-dark layer looks awesome. Well, thank you so much. Right on, that means so much to me, thank you. Yeah, it's all just very experimental, highly experimental. I don't even know really what I'm doing, but I am trying. And I think I'm gonna start really working on like this coral and stuff and all of the sea life around here. All this sea life. Hopefully I can make it look convincing and good. we'll see. We shall see what I can do. Mixing this paint is a very grueling process. I will say that. Alright. I'm excited to get back into this though. This weekend, I was camping with the family and it was really gorgeous. It was such a fun time. Of course, getting back into this is pretty difficult, but there's my little Pecco. Little Pecco beeps. I love that, my little birdies. And yeah, it's been getting a little easier, but it's exhausting work. I'm pretty low energy by about this time of the day during the week. Oh yeah, for sure. Midweek and just kind of getting done with a couple of pretty exhausting shifts. I'm sure you're feeling kind of in the middle of the week, the midweek slump, the Wednesday funk. I don't blame you. I know that feeling. Yes, very cool. Let's go ahead and get some more of this UV paint in here. Yeah, I'm really trying hard to learn landscapes and things like that. And so on my personal Facebook, I've been posting tons and tons of pictures of just landscapes and just gorgeous eye-catching views and things like that I've really been trying to take really nice photos of just landscapes and things like that. Sounds so boring. Clouds, stuff like that. But it is helping my art brain to absorb all of the information from the pictures that I'm taking. And I want to learn to get really good at landscapes and backgrounds and things like that. Because it's difficult. I mean, it is something that you have to kind of study on its own, and it does seem like kind of a boring subject as well. I mean, what are you really gonna think of first when you think of the subject of the painting, the dragon, or the background? People don't really give the environment too much of a second thought, But I feel like I have to get it to flow together correctly and get the environment right, just right for the dragons that I want to paint. Within settings, I gotta learn it, This painting is next level. Oh my god, well, thank you so much. That means so much to me. I appreciate you, Big Smoko. That is awesome. You are so sweet and you're so supportive. It means so much to me. Yeah, man. I'm really trying to improve myself. And I want to be able to improve beyond my own expectations as well. I want to be able to improve to a level that I never thought that I could personally do. And I feel like I'm pretty much getting there. I feel like I'm already doing just so much better just streaming on Twitch. It's given me so much motivation that I didn't have before. And so it's kind of forcing me to schedule time to just sit down and make myself do this stuff. And my gosh, just that alone, just having that, sitting down and scheduling it for yourself, if you're really trying to learn a creative, a new creative skill or something like that, I just recommend scheduling the time for it and adhering to it, even if you don't feel like doing it, because just sitting down and initiating the task will get you so far. You just have to do it. You don't even have to really feel like it. You just do it. It's the hardest part, I feel. But the fact that I was able to finish that one painting that I left like on hold for, I don't know, it was like 4 years. That it was just kind of sitting unfinished. Twilight Dragon was in its sketch phase for 4 years. Just taunting me in my workshop. Anytime I get into my workshop, I couldn't, not see it, like every time I came in here, I saw it, and it just bugged me. It bugged me, man. I put it out and made myself look at it because, my gosh, just scheduling time to do it has just been incredible. I'm actually getting stuff done now. If this painting was a flavor, it would be vanilla, my favorite. Oh, great. Well, thank you. Vanilla is a really nice flavor. Very mellow and just, it's one of those flavors where it's just like, it's so smooth once you start, you can't stop. Like vanilla ice cream, you just start eating it and it's just so smooth and it's just so nice, and like for me, it's really hard to stop eating vanilla ice cream. Chocolate's another story. I'm not really a big fan of chocolate ice cream. That might upset a few people. I don't know. My husband's definitely a chocolate fanatic, but as for myself, not so much. It's got too much of something. The cacao flavor, I don't know. It's just too much for me. I like that sugary smoothness that vanilla has. Sorry, I'm a vanilla gal. Vanilla is pure satisfaction. I agree. You're not wrong. I love vanilla. Vanilla's a great go-to. It is. I do like, I like all sorts of flavors. I like, you ever have pecan ice cream? I love pecan, and I love like hazelnut flavors. I love those types of ice creams too. I do. Indeed. Indeed you do. They're always really good. I do like a mix with chocolate. And I also like cookie dough. You can't go wrong with cookie dough. Oh my gosh. Over the weekend, my husband and I were like at Fry's. We went there because we wanted to pick up some stuff to cook over the fire. And we came across these little tubs of these things that's like, it's like a brownie batter and cookie dough. And of course it's not like unsafe. It's not meant for actually baking. It's one of those things where it's just you dip a spoon in it and you eat it the way that it is, and it's made so that it is safe to eat, as opposed to like, actually eating the raw eggs or whatever. But anyways, we got ourselves those and we indulged. It was delicious. I ate the cookie dough one, and honestly, it felt like I was just eating butter and sugar, but oh my gosh, it was so good. Gotta save those types of things for very special occasions, man, because that kind of stuff will do a number on my gut. Yes. But it was fun. It was great. So we went camping. We're camping up in Prescott. And oh my gosh, cookie dough and brownie batter hits different. Yeah, for sure. He had the brownie batter. He's the chocolate guy. I had the cookie dough because, oh my gosh, cookie dough. Just can't live without it, Well, you can, but my gosh, it's just good. It's just really good. One of my faves, for sure. Of course, if I make my own cookies, I will be having a little bit of that cookie dough myself. Not gonna lie, I do love that cookie dough. I do. I will risk the very low chance of salmonella poisoning from the raw eggs just for a little bit of cookie dough. And you know, as long as I've been alive, it hasn't happened yet. So I think it's like a 1 in 2,000 or something like that chance of, you know, salmonella infected eggs, as long as you have them fresh, I think. And like, there are obviously things that you could do to like increase your odds, like not refrigerating your eggs and like, you know. But we're not dealing with that. So anyways, if you take care of your eggs, you refrigerate them or whatever, if you get them here in the United States, because they clean the outsides, but I digress. Anyways, there's a very, very low chance that you would actually have any kind of problems. But the odds are there, and people don't really have the guts to have like raw cookie dough and stuff like that. But I do. I can't help myself. Chocolate is kind of good. It's like a blank canvas. That's a very abstract way to think of it. That's interesting. That you kind of think of like a blank canvas when you think of chocolate. Interesting. There are some things that I think of too that are kind of like, you know, they seem unrelated, but they just seem like they go together, you know? But that's pretty cool. I'm liking it. So I'm coming over here and I'm scoping it out, and I'm looking at the screen. I'm looking at the screen, like the recording of the painting that I'm working on, just to see like the thumbnail view and just kind of see what all it's picking up, and like, because I'm seeing a little bit of something different. I'm seeing the very highly detailed version of this painting here, and it's a bit it's different, you know, like it's a different perspective, but you still have to back up and see the thumbnail view as well. So that's very important. Can't skip out on that. How did Robin do camping? She did surprisingly very well. She did have her moments where she was a little bit cranky. We took her to the lake 3 different times, and she was cranky all 3 times. Unfortunately, that part didn't go so well. But, well, actually, no. The last time we took her to Lake Pleasant on the way back, and she was pretty okay. She did have me hold her, though, and she was splashing around, and we were on these sharp rocks, and I was holding her, and she was, like, flailing me and, like, being rough and hitting me and stuff like that, just because she thought it was funny. And meanwhile, I'm there, like, on these sharp rocks and, like, mountains of burrs and stuff like that. So on the way back, we hit Lake Pleasant just to see if she would do better there. She did, but, you know, she was still quite a bit of a handful for all 3 of us. There was myself, Shane's mom, and Shane, my husband. And, yeah, we were all there. She came up the second day. So we started there Friday night. We got there Friday evening. And she got there on Saturday during the day. So our first night there was just Shane, Robin, and I. And she did really good. She actually did quite a bit of hiking. She was kind of defiant for some of it. Unfortunately, she was having these moments where she would just run off, and I had to chase after her, and I would tell her to come back, and she would straight up defy me. Or like, we would all be hiking together, and I would tell her, like, you know, we have to turn to the right, and she knows what right means, but she would deliberately defy me because she wanted to go explore on her own or something, and so I'm just like, well, then I have to pick you up, and then of course, you know, of course chaos ensues. We know how that goes. But she did really well despite all of that. She actually did camp. She did camp with us. She did a great job. She went hiking with us. Besides the times that she was kind of being defiant, besides those times, which it was not every time, it was just some of the time. It was very hit or miss. Besides those times, she did very well. And I think she'll just continue to do well going forward. Shane is really looking to do this thing more often. Ooh man, you had quite an adventure. It was pretty nuts, man. We got a fishing rod and fishing license, and we tried to go fishing, of course, with a new rod that has like kind of a weird lever instead of the button reel. With the release, it's like a weird little lever that's it tangles easily too. Like it came with fishing line, but the line was like bad. It was so bad that it bunched up just from getting wet. Like you could hold it up and it was wet, and then it would just like twirl up all by itself like magic, like bad magic. Terrible magic, not the good kind of magic. So yeah, that was fun. We were dealing with that. We were dealing with a bunched up line most of the time. So unfortunately, we will have to get new line. We also lost our mail key, so that's not good. We have to get a new mail key. We also lost Robin's sippy cup, so we had to get a different sippy cup for her, but that's no problem. That's no issue. We can just pick up another. But the mail key, though, that's the only copy that we have. Unfortunately, they gave us like a spare before, but the spare was not even compatible, so like it was just kind of a waste. Yeah, so then we have to get a new mail key because we lost that because it was in the stroller when we packed it, and now it's nowhere to be found, which is wonderful. We gotta pay like I think a $20 fee to the postal service, so that's fun. No biggie though, that can be resolved as well. Just side note, don't take anything super valuable with you that could be lost easily on a camping trip. Although I did actually bring my tablet just so that I could like kind of get Robin to fall asleep a little easier, which it did work. It worked wonders. Oh my gosh. I just downloaded some, this is gonna sound so funny. I just downloaded some Pokedex like videos on YouTube. Just some people going through like the Pokedex on the Pokemon Home, on Pokemon Home, so that you could see like all of the different Pokemon and all their different forms and stuff like that. And Robin has been watching that over and over and over and trying to memorize all the Pokemon because we know how much she loves Pokemon. She loves her Pokemon. Hilarious and adorable. She's doing pretty good about that too. Can I tell a dad joke? You don't need my permission. You should go for it. You should do it. I encourage the dad jokes. Alright, so this thing is glowing a little bit better than it was before. Kind of got a little bit of, it's a little bit more visible than it was. Let's check it from the camera. Actually, from the camera, it looks pretty nice, I think. Cool. So, I'm kind of thinking So giant clams, they have like tons and tons of eyes that just like line the clams. Now I'm gonna have to pull up a picture so that I know exactly what I'm doing. But let's make some like creepy little eyes. We need to make the little eyes. Little clam eyes. Question. What do you call alphabet soup for doctors? Answer. Spaghetti. 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 For doctors. Spaghetti. Spaghetti. My brain hurty. So what? What? Wait. No, I got nothing. I'm so sorry. Let's look at some clams. You made it up. Oh, I'm excited that you did that. That sounds awesome. The fact that you came up with that. But I am lost indeed. I'm sure it eluded me because it was definitely exceeds my my intelligence level. All right, let's look it up. We're gonna search giant clam eyes. I'm gonna show you guys what these things look like with their weird little eyes. Oh wow, they are super small. It's my understanding, but it looks like they line the edges. I have to look at this a little closer. Have to look at this a little bit closer. So this is like, okay, so here's like a clam or a scallop. I think this is scallop eyes. We're gonna do something similar. Like, you see those little blue dots? That's like the little eyes on a scallop. Okay, but giant clams should also have them. I do believe that they do. Yes. And here's how they look. Look at those weird little eyes. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna add weird little eyes. Oh yeah, we're gonna put weird little blue eyes inside this clam. Creepy little eyes. Okay, let's check it. Spaghetti. I made it up because their handwriting is so messy. Oh no. Okay. Dude, that is clever, and that's great that Think Smoko got that. That's cool. Wow. True. Yeah, okay, that makes me think of like spaghetti code, you know, like when you're looking at when you're looking like Bad Programmer or something like that. That could be like a bad programmer's favorite as well. Like their favorite pasta. Their favorite pasta. I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna draw some funky little eyes in here. Draw some funky little eyes. Oh yeah, funky little eyes. They're gonna be weird little circles that are just gonna kind of go through the gap, I guess. That's just what we're gonna do. And it's gonna be bizarre. And we're all gonna be like, well, what the heck? Alright, there we go. That one's not like a finished closed loop, but I don't think that I want it to be. I want it to look like something's kind of obstructing it a little bit, just to make it look a little bit more believable, I guess. That's a very small detail that you're really not going to be able to see too much in the can, it looks. Alright. Cool. Well, let's just continue in here. Oh yes. There we go. Funky little blue Cheerios in a clam. I sound crazy. My god. You know what's the most entertaining thing? So once I finally upload my videos, like every time I live stream, I upload them to YouTube, like as just an archive, like a VOD archive. But I like to look back at the YouTube generated captioning, and it's very entertaining to see all the weird things that I say, because I say like such bizarre little phrases. I'm always talking, saying weird stuff. Oh my gosh, McQuacken, thank you for your subscription. 5 months! You're amazing! There's my bird, how are you? Hey, 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 how are you doing? Miss McQuacken. Miss McQuacken, I hope you are well. Hope that everything is going good today for you. I got back from camping, and camping has been wild. It's been a wild ride. It felt like a whole dang week, even though it was just the weekend, Friday night to... We packed for like a good day ahead of time. Really preparing for this. Friday night into Sunday midday. That's when we finally took off. Yes, and it has been pretty wild. It's been kind of crazy. I'm okay now that I know my little brother is okay. Oh no, what happened to your little brother? So, obviously, there was a point in time where you weren't sure that he was okay, so it sounds to me like things got kind of serious. But I'm glad to know that things are better now, so that I don't have to worry about that at the very least. Okay? So we don't have to worry anymore, I hope. Hoping that's the case. Wow, these are weird. Little circles. Strange little circles. Okay. We're just gonna kind of move these circles along. Just trick along a pattern over here. And then while I do that, I'm going to kind of like add like little, I like the little under highlights, the little shine in the eye. We're gonna just kind of add that, and then we're going to bring out the white and add like highlights as well. It's gonna be weird looking, and yeah, all sorts of weird little patterns and stuff in here, of course. Has to happen. It has to happen. Nice. Alright. There's a line of freaky little eyes. And they're watching you. Of course, when you look at it, you don't think, hey, those are eyes. You just go, what an interesting little pattern of almost suction cuppy looking things. His diabetes got uncontrolled and his heart started having pain. Oh, in his left lung. Oh, jeez. McQuacken. I hope that he's okay now. He's okay now. Okay. Good. That's really scary. That's really scary stuff. So they've got it under control now, and that always sucks. This kind of stuff runs in families pretty bad. I've got cousins who were born diabetic. It's terrible, man. It's a lot. It's a lot to manage and deal with, too. Wow, these are so weird. These are so weird. Wow. They look almost like little pearls. You can't really see them too well from there, I think, but strange and bizarre. Okay, well, it's starting to work out the way that I want it to. They look like weird little pearls. Actually, that kind of looks neat, I guess. I wasn't really expecting them to look like that, but that works, I guess. That works. Works out okay. Space Daddy Gangsta, oh my gosh, hello! Hold up. I gotta, catch up. As cherished and prepared to save for the 1000 sunlight rays, Sunless Studios' tone will slowly change to a mighty rage. A mighty rage! Hello, wonderful people. Yes, thank you. By the way, I'm loving how that looks. Why, thank you! You are such a love. An absolute love. You are my wonderful, incredible friend who I adore. I don't know how to sound like rageful. I'm so sorry. I don't know how to sound that way. I'm just a happy person all the time, even if I'm just kind of chill. Usually I'm just pretty happy. It's hard to make me not happy. Yeah. Look at these weird little pearl things. They look like pearls, but not pearls. They're eyes, and they're watching you. They're eyeballs. And they see you and all of the things that you're doing. And they watch you sleep at night. Yeah. Let's see how they look without the black light. Hold up, let's turn this off. Alright, so these, they're gonna dry a little bit more clear. But there it is, just plain and regular, I guess. It just looks kind of like, oh, and I think also when I varnish it, it's going to look a lot more like the clear stuff should blend in actually a lot more with the varnish by that point. So let's go ahead and turn the stuff back on and keep it moving. Hee hee hee. Ha ha ha. I have tomorrow off, so I'm getting lit. There you go. Nice. It's about time you actually have some fun, huh? You have been working your arse off for weeks with seemingly no break. There's like no end to it, you know. But I'm glad to hear that you are enjoying yourself finally, getting lit up and just enjoying your time to actually enjoy your time, I guess. You're enjoying your time, relax, and get lit. Alright. So let's just kind of want to make that stuff look blue-red. We're going to go ahead and do this. Yeah. We're going to do this. Just going to go ahead and make it look like, just blend in really nice and good. I don't know what I'm doing, but I guess it's working okay. I think I need to kind of wipe that away. There we go. Actually, that looks way better. Okay. I feel a little relieved. There we go. I really have. I spent my even organizing Pokemon card bulk to ship out and drink. I sorted so far 6,000 cards to send out. 6,000, dude. That's a lot. That's crazy. Well, I'm glad that you're enjoying your time sorting cards, I guess, right? That's fun. My daughter is obsessed with Pokemon cards lately, and so, like, just talking about my daughter again. I hope you guys don't mind. I talk about her so much, but I just love her. She's my doll. Anyways, she has been obsessed with Pokemon cards, and so she, like, I give her, like, some of my old Pokemon cards that, of course, that aren't, like, really of any value. So I'll give her, like, some old ones that are just that are just, like, super common. And she loves them. She, like, plays with them and stuff. Of course, she doesn't play the game. She doesn't know how to play a card game, but she really likes the Pokemon. She memorizes their names and everything like that. And she just likes to look at the illustrations, I think. And so, she's just been, like, wanting to look at and scroll through, like, pictures of Pokemon cards on the internet, so I let her do that today, because she's just been, like, really obsessing over the Pokemon cards. I adore her. The painting without the lights reminds me of neon lights from Tokyo. Oh wow, have you been to Tokyo? I haven't, but I have seen what you're talking about, and that is quite the sight. So thank you. That's actually quite the compliment. Thank you. I mean, it's worth it because the guy I sent them to gives me about $300 per 5,000 cards sent, like, common/uncommon. So we worked out a deal where every 5,000 cards I send him, he gives me 2 booster boxes. Ooh. Well, that's interesting. That's a pretty good deal, sounds like. Just gonna be adding some texture here with these UV acrylics. So fun, so much fun. There's quite a lot to do. This, like, whole painting is it's taking me such a long time. But I feel like it's worth it. Hey, so, like, the band that I am obsessed with these days, known as Intervals, they are touring. They announced that they're touring, and they're gonna actually be in Phoenix on December 1st, and I get to go see them. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be great. I'm gonna go with my husband, and hopefully with Prospero as well. And, oh my gosh, I really look forward to it. Alright. The painting without the... I already read that part. I love how this is coming out, by the way. It's so different. Well, thank you. That means so much to me. I'm trying to do something new and step out of my comfort zone every time. Now, like, probably about halfway through the base painting is when I finally, like, decided that I was actually going to do something else with it, because I did kind of push myself out of my comfort zone in making an underwater scene. That part was already very new to me, but you know, I got that far, and then I was thinking to myself, well, you know what's really cool about underwater sea life is the fact that, at least in deep sea, there's a lot of bioluminescent sea life. And so I was thinking to myself, how magical would it be if I could make a bioluminescent dragon? Ocean dragon, sea dragon. And here he is. So, I've never used UVs before. I don't really know what I'm doing. But that is the fun part. That's really the fun part, because then I get to experiment with these and I get to try something new. And it's just something that I've never done before, and whether or not it turns out amazing, I don't really care. The fact that I get to try something new and hopefully just make it work, that's it. That's all that really matters, man. I just gotta step out of my comfort zone and get better at it. And of course, if it didn't work out this time, I am just telling myself I'll just try to make it work next time. I'll just keep it going, because I need to learn. I've got to learn this. And me, JK. I don't know what I said or missed, but better not be self-deprecating, McQuacken. Better not be saying anything. It better be something nice that you said about yourself. Because I don't know. I would say, but I believe you, but then, like, I am kind of worried that you maybe were implying something that was, like, not nice to yourself, so now I have to really reconsider the possibilities of what we may be talking about. I don't know. I think I need blue for that. I think I need blue. I think I need to do like a little hue shift. That's okay. That is okay though. Oh no, it's okay. Okay. Okay, good. Yes, alright, let's see. So we've got blue here. I'm gonna start adding a couple more eyes. So just gonna kind of peek through from this side. So that's what we shall do. I will set that there. I will set this here. So that hand cam, I am not using probably very much tonight. I'll probably use it a little bit, maybe. But not too much because unfortunately the hand cam lags out the computer so bad, which is why I ordered a RAM upgrade, and hopefully I can install it and put on my big girl pants and try to get that all, you know, installed in my desktop computer. But of course, since I'm paranoid of like losing everything and somehow like frying the hard drive, I'm just gonna go ahead and do like a giant backup of everything onto one of my hard drives. Oh, nice. Chill theme. Oh, no, wait. That's the aqua theme. Yeah. Right on. There it is. Prospero. Yay. Prospero would choose the aqua theme, huh? I feel like that's kind of like that would be your favorite. I'm just guessing, but I feel like it. That would be your choice. I really enjoyed making the themes, I've got to say. I also, while I was camping, came up with some new ideas for the stream. Some interesting new ideas for like the possible rewards. And I have a plan. One of them requires that I have to find and film a fly on a flat surface, which I don't know how successful I'm going to be in doing that, but I might have to go outside a bit when the flies get kind of crazy outside. I might have to take my camera out and start filming some flies. it'll probably take me some time to figure out how exactly to animate what I'm going to animate, but it's just gonna be so fun, and you guys will see. You'll see what I'm going to make. You can probably pull some guesses, but I am pretty sure nobody's going to be able to guess exactly what I'm going to do. But yeah, we wanted to change the theme, and that seemed like it looked the best for this painting after Amethyst. Ah, well that's fun. I like that you guys like to change the theme. That makes me happy. The aqua theme works so well. Let me turn on the light and we can see the aqua theme in its glory with the base painting, just as is. I think I'm going to kind of fix up this tripod here. Sorry it's not super centered, you guys. I didn't even realize quite how bad it was. Let's see. No. It's not quite centered yet. Is it good? Is it good? Is it better? No. Man, this is gonna take some work. This tripod setup is so bad, you guys. It's kind of a jerry rig, but at least the theme kind of works out pretty well with the base painting. It does. It does. So we'll just do that, and then go ahead and flick that off and flick this light back on. Here we go. Lit up again. There it is. Alright, so then now I'm holding the blue paint. We're still going over these little guys here. These weird little eyeballs just hiding in the clam. Funky little things. I know I keep saying that, but they are bizarre. They're bizarre. I only kind of recently learned that the clams had eyes. I didn't know. I didn't know that was a thing. Yep. They do. And they're watching you while you sleep. There we are. And then we're gonna go ahead and just kind of add like little ripples and just kind of highlight and ripple. Alrighty. I captured some pretty decent photos, I feel, like while we were camping. And I was like, there was so many breathtaking views. I could not help myself. I had my camera out so much during the trip. I couldn't stop. It was just such a pretty place that we were in, and it was too nice to not. It was just too nice. We went up to Prescott and we went to a campground that was just, it was gorgeous, and with all the storm clouds and everything like that were happening, man, it was just, I was just taking pictures left and right, and I caught some pretty crazy views on camera. I had to stop, and I just felt like my art nerd brain was just like, oh, the composition would be beautiful if I had the lines go this way, and then I took a picture from this angle and had it adjusted this way, and so I was kind of like going into photographer brain, I guess. So now I've got these really cool pictures. I feel like I need need to be doing something with them. Also, I captured a whole bunch of texture images so that I could potentially make some like Photoshop assets and things like that, so that I could just kind of give those out for free for artists as well. I will need to actually sit down at my computer to make them into like fun little assets, like layer styles. Layer styles are really popular for like Photoshop, and I'm sure you can also use them in After Effects, but I don't know how many people actually really use After Effects. But I feel like those would be some pretty good things to have. I think I kind of want to work on those leaves first. Let me think. Okay, so I've got the coral is pretty much dry there. Okay, cool. Alrighty. I think that I'm going to use some green for these weird little Cheerio things that I made over here. Funky little Cheerios. I'm always saying really weird stuff on the stream. I can't help myself. I can't wait to go back and look at my weird captions. Alright, here we go. So I'm working on that artwork for Mosasaur Works. It's a fake Pokemon for a dinosaur, which name I cannot pronounce. And the design that I came up with, hopefully he likes it. I'll have to run it past him. I can probably actually make like a baby version of it soon too. Like, I feel like that would be fun to do. But anyways, it's essentially this diving bird with very large feet. The feet have some pretty decent talons on them. They're webbed feet. Almost looks like a mixture between like an albatross and a penguin, but with really like big webbed feet for diving and swimming. But the Fakemon, essentially the Pokemon that is not real, that I came up with, design is it's got very large, it's like a steel and water. I made it steel and water. It has wrenches in its legs. It has bolts in its legs, and it also has little propellers in its leg joints. And at the very ends of its legs, its talons. Its talons, like the end of its fingertips, or its claw tip, the tip of its toes toward its talons. The tips of its toes are like fishing bobbers, and then the talons themselves are fishing hooks. So it's got like these hooks, really large feet that are like very fish hooky and very, very metal. It's a very metallic thing. It's got little propeller, like it's got a propeller on its tail. Like its tail is a propeller, a metal propeller. So that'll be fun. So far, I like the design. I might need to make tweaks to it. I'm not sure if it's overly complex. It sounds like a very busy design. That's because it kind of is. In fact, it looked too un-Pokemon before, my first iteration of it didn't really have the bobbers or the fishing hooks and half the propellers, but I made them kind of oversized and a little bit exaggerated to kind of simulate the way that Pokemon is. And so hopefully that looks good to most Swordworks. I don't really know if they'll like it, but I'm hoping that they do. That would be great. Yeah, it would be fantastic. I do very much hope that he enjoys the design and does not require tweaks to it. You can come up with more about its lore or whatever. I'm not as about that. I'm happy with him coming up with that stuff if he wants to. Because I'm not really, I mean, I'm happy to do that kind of stuff. I'm happy to come up with lore and stuff like that. But usually for my own things, I'm kind of like drifting away from the fan art thing. Probably for the better. Just because, well, the whole run-in on Etsy that I have had, just from doing the fan art thing for so long, and it's just not, you know, it's kind of, I'm losing interest. I'll get back into it for sure, like just to do my Altia Underground thing, but yeah, I mean, after that whole thing, I've kind of started to drift away from it a bit. I really gotta focus on the stuff that's going to be better for me long term, which is this. Dragon art and fantasy and stuff like that. That's the kind of stuff that I want to do long term. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Wow, this is gonna be so weird. Alright, here we go. Yeah, fantasy art's kind of a thing that I just really want to gravitate toward. I've kind of like recently joined Reddit and started posting my dragon art on there once in a while, and so far I've been welcomed into a lot of these communities, these dragon artist communities. I can't talk tonight. So far though, it's been nice. It has been nice. And that's kind of what I wanted to do. Yeah. That's kind of what I just want to do. The fantasy art thing, that's my long-term goal. I do have to get my Altia Underground thing working again now. I did kind of put that project on hold. It was like, you know, my big focus for a while. And then I think my husband was getting kind of upset because I was working on it so much, which means I was looking at my phone so much. Because I was trying to set everything up and it was taking me hours and stuff like that, and so I think that was kind of like, hey, let's stop looking at our phones all the time. Of course, for me, it's just like, you know, it's my art stuff that I've been really working on. It requires that I look at the screen a lot. But yeah, not trying to escape reality. I'm just trying to put myself out there, like Rafi and Klee say. And Rafi and Klee are some of my favorite artists online for how inspirational that they are. If you're ever looking for art inspiration, like who I would recommend, I definitely recommend checking out Rafi and Klee, or Rafi Was Here Studios, because they are the purest human beings. And they will always tell you, put yourself out there, no matter what. If you're passionate about your art. Hey, Gammy Loves Robin. Hello, hello. Are you camping? So Shane said that you're camping. You're back out there. Back out there tackling the wilderness. Wrestling the bears. No, I'm just kidding. Fighting off the raccoons. And hunting for beetles. No, I'm just kidding. That's just me. I found so many beetles. Yes! Nice! So where are you at now? I mean, you don't have to share that with the world, so feel free to say, let's talk about that off of the if you want, off of Twitch or whatever. No worries, though. Not really sure how much info you might want to share. Personally, I just shared everything that we were doing. Oh, man. Some pretty wild stuff with the coral over here. I'm in Flagstaff. Nice! You get to see Heidi up there. I mean, illuminating Luna, by the way, you guys. Illuminating Luna. Illumination station. Because that would be cool if she got to join ya. I am having such a good time with this painting. My gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we have a tail. There it is. Sorry, I'm so quiet, you guys. Wow. Yeah, we're making pretty significant progress here, I would have to say. But I do still need to kind of make these things here. These little dots. Those dots are supposed to be glowing yellow. And I don't mean like just exclusively under UV. I actually mean under Oh, without, oh, hey. Ruined the painting. Did it go? I hope it worked. Hey girl, I'm gonna head to bed pretty quick. Once again, you've shown that you are mystical, magical woman. Aw, my gosh. Thank you for sharing this gorgeous art with us. Good night. Well, thank you so much for being here and for being so supportive. You're amazing, Beans Local. Hope you have a lovely night. You guys get some rest. Well-deserved rest. We're in the middle of the week and you guys will be able to get to the weekend and then we'll see each other and it's gonna be so awesome. I can't wait to see you guys. It's gonna be so cool to have you guys here. It's been a while. We miss you. Okay, good. I'm glad it worked. Well, hello, Illuminating Luna. How are you doing this evening? Wow. Wow. I feel like I need to just kind of layer on a bit of this green. It's gotta be a little bit more bright and vibrant because it has to be more matched together on this side. Super duper. Yeah. So I'm supposed to be making some glow-in-the-dark paint. But I'm wondering if I should hold off on that. I think that I should. I think I should be focusing strictly on UV for now. I do. I actually do. Right. A little more of this green going on here. Go. Cool. Alright, what is next? What is next? Maybe if I just kind of line the edge here. Right? I just kind of want to brighten these up a little bit. There we are. Oh, cool. I'm wondering what I should work on next. I guess I should just continue on in the background here, what I was already working on. Let's go ahead and shine the regular light again. I just kind of want to see where all of these little guys, these little circles. I keep calling them the Cheerios. The Cheerios over here. We're gonna go ahead and brighten these up a bit. my weird butt. I need to be able to see though. Like I need to be able to see where they're supposed to be at. Let's turn this back on. Weird little Cheerios. Since that layer, the first layer is dry, for most of these, I have to lay on another layer. Soggy saltwater Cheerios. Yummy! Mm. That's kind of what they are, man. Delicious. You could market it like it's saltwater taffy, but it would actually be like saltwater Cheerios, and it would actually legitimately taste like saltwater and be disgusting. Sounds like a great marketing plan. Hit me up if you need more ideas. Kellogg's, or whoever makes Cheerios, I don't know. Alright, let's see. We're gonna be making awesome seaweeds. Alright, let's go ahead and make these things. We want these things to kind of light up a bit. We want them to glow. At least show that they are capable of reflecting the glowy light. I may have to use a little bit of white there so that it doesn't blend in with the other green. That's kind of the problem, I guess, with using a limited palette here, but that's okay. We can make it work. Here we go. Sorry, I'm so quiet again, you guys. The concentration is kind of taking over again. It's hard not to. This is quite mesmerizing painting under a black light with the UV paints. Gotta be completely real with you. It is something else. For me, it is not something that I'm used to doing all the time. I've gotten more used to it over time, but I still have these moments where it's just like, Holy cow, am I really doing this? Kind of weird on the eyes, you know? Okay, so that's kind of starting to look a little bit more like flowing little seaweeds, I guess. This is hard to do. It's a little like challenging. So I feel like I can really just mess up at any time. And the times that I do, I just have to figure it out and just color around it and just be like, okay, well, I guess I just have to roll with it, right? No choice, no option. It is not optional. Go. So I'm thinking, just gonna keep this weird little seaweed stuff going on here. Let's hope it looks okay. So it will probably look kind of like whitish when I turn on the light here, but I'm gonna just kind of see. Since we are kind of laying it on pretty thick, it's not too bad actually. It's not too bad. Oh wait, if I turn this on and I turn this part off, okay. Yeah, that's not too bad. Just worrying about, like, you know, ruining the base painting. It's a constant struggle. It's a constant worry. Never know, really, if it's gonna work out well. I'm really comfortable with trying the best that we can. Not worry too much about what it may or may not look like, I guess. We do want a lot of these dark tones to kind of stay in here. All right, Prospero, I think I'm probably going to be zoning out myself soon too. Thanks for streaming, Airbird. The night layer is looking great. Well, thank you so much. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and everything. I really can't wait to see you guys over the weekend. It's gonna be fun. We're kind of thinking of ideas of like food to make and stuff like that for when you're over. And yeah, we're just gonna have a blast here. It's gonna be fun. Little Miss Robin, I'm sure she's gonna be so stoked to see you guys too, because she, on the trip in the car, she was asking about you, Colby. She was saying, Colby, when we were going up to Prescott, so I'm sure she'll be stoked to see you. So funny, she thought of you out of nowhere. Yeah. She was asking about you. She was saying, Colby. Yeah, in the back seat, she's just talking and talking about you. Like, she probably thought we were gonna go over, we were going to see you. Not really sure what she thought, but it sure seemed like it. Well, you guys have a super good night. Get some rest and have an awesome midweek. Hopefully tomorrow goes very smoothly for you. Have a super good night, brother. Brother Sparrow. We've got some flowy little kelp-like leaves over here. I do have to leave a lot of these dark undertones in here. It's hard to not want to just fill it all in green. But we have to kind of just let some of that dark texture to stay in there. We want that to stay because we're gonna need it. Definitely going to need some of those like dark colors, dark lines. Have to keep some of that in there. It'll help us be able to tell that it's still seaweed or kelp or something, I don't know. Alrighty. Let's keep it up. Just kind of have to color in the light, the UV paint where my subconscious brain is telling me to. Just let my subconscious take the wheel, really. It's kind of challenging to do without getting into the flow state. Feel that it's pretty necessary to allow yourself to get into the flow state in order to just kind of let your subconscious mind lead the way. I'm really enjoying painting with light. It's really quite something else. It's a very different, unusual experience. Right. Let's see how that looks in the can. Not too shabby. We're gonna keep going with the green. And then you can probably highlight some of it. Possibly break out the yellow, although I'm not really sure because the yellow, it dries kind of white. So it might actually kind of cover up a little bit of the base painting, so I have to kind of really pay attention to where I put it down. So I might need to either not use the yellow, or I need to be very, very careful using the yellow. think I'm about ready, pretty close to take a little break. Re-up on my fluid intake. And yeah, just kind of refresh my eyes a little bit, perhaps. I think that's what I'm gonna do, you guys. I think I'm gonna take a quick break, skis. Go get some water, go do something. Duolingo. You know, just real quick, you guys. Actually, it's not that quick. My timer is set for 10 minutes, so maybe I'll just like re-up on caffeine and maybe work on some projects that would have the regular light on. I don't know, man, but I do need some fluids. I'll be back soon, you guys. I'm thinking that it's like about 10 minutes or so. I have to remember that it's the aqua theme that I gotta switch back to. Alright, you guys, I'll see you shortly. we're officially live again. Hi everybody, I am back. And I drank my water, and my gosh, I'm sleepy and it's catching up to me. But we have one more hour to go, and I have no problem with that. I just gotta hang in there. Really, I just have to try to stay alert. I had some caffeine before starting the live stream, but man, it's still catching up to me somehow. I feel like just having all these lights off and just working with the black lights, I actually just get sleepy still. I thought that it would kind of keep me awake, just because, well, like, there are still lights on, and, you know, the brain usually picks that up still, but I'm just sleepy. I feel like I'm just, in general, a lot sleepier and more dreary while painting in the UV light like this. You know what? It's also laying on a lot thicker, so I feel like I can layer from what was already there a bit better. I think that break was pretty necessary. Even though it didn't really wake me up anymore, then, you know, I'm just not really very awake, I guess. And I'm definitely not taking more caffeine. I do have to sleep tonight eventually. But, yeah, my gosh, I'm just a sleepyhead today. Sure sleepy. So, more news, like personal news, I guess. Been kind of dealing with like problems with our air conditioning and everything like that, and it's just not keeping up. And like, we had our AC dude, like our AC repair dude, come by here, and he fixed a few things up, and it worked well for a couple of days, but today it was just like back to the way that it was, and it's just not able to keep up, man. It's about 10 degrees hotter than what we have it set to, so and even though that's still not terrible because it's not as bad as it actually gets outside, it's still not preferable. Now, I'm okay. It's really not that bad. It's not like, you know, it's not 100 degrees in here. It's just been getting, you know, to 80 something, which really isn't that bad. But, it's definitely been getting like a lot more increasingly warmer inside. And even with the AC repair dude coming by, it's staying that way. No luck so far. It was good for a couple days, but yeah, unfortunately that never lasts. Unfortunately, it does not last. Yeah. Oh well. And now I'm trying to search for hints of leaves. It is very zen just painting this. Hopefully others find some inspiration while I paint, and viewers can paint what they want to. So I'm gonna try to actually, really quick, I'm gonna try to fix it up so that I can get those pictures that are supposed to be there on the hand cam. I want to get those working, but I'm not sure why they just aren't. Properties. Always play even when not visible. Stop when not visible. Restart when visible. Pause and unpause. Oop. We do want to loop it. Okay. Now I'm just wondering if I like take this slideshow and I bring it over here and it's unlocked. Where is it at? Oh, no way. It's like taking up the whole screen. It shouldn't be that way. So this has a few problems actually. It did resize it before. Oh, shoot. Well, that's not what I'm trying to do. Alright, here, hold on. Aqua background. The only thing that should be unlocked is the hand cam slideshow. And I can't seem to find it. That's so odd. Alright, let's do this. Transform, we're gonna put it like, I want to put it in the middle of the screen, but I'm not sure. Center of the screen, I guess? Yeah, I just don't know what is going on with this thing. It's just not even visible. And I have it toggled so that it's visible, but it's just not. The regular going live has it. We have our slideshow there. There it is. It's like running as it should be. But in my other themes, it's just not. Alright, so I'm going to try to Control Z and see if that helps. That's look. Sorry guys. Alright. That's just ridiculous. I don't know what the issue is. It's so weird that it's like that. But oh well, we'll have to figure that out later. Unfortunately, technical difficulties. I feel like it's going to be difficult without actually fully restarting the software. So I'm just going to have to let it be weird for a bit. I spent some time setting that up just before going live. I didn't really have a whole lot of time to work with, so I'm a little bit bummed that it's not working. Especially since I really worked hard to get the slideshow working. But yeah, it's the source is there and it should be visible, and everything in OBS is telling me that it should be visible. Like, you can check the properties and everything, and it's running in the properties tab. It looks the way that it should, but it's just not showing. Almost as if it's toggled to be invisible, but it's not. It should be visible source. So weird. My stomach's bothering me tonight. Definitely having some problems with my stomach tonight. I feel kind of icky. Must be all that caffeine. Oh my gosh, this is Chemical Plant Zone. Oh wait, no it's not. It's, okay, it's the Casino Zone. Never mind, that's good. So, apparently the Chemical Plant Zone track, that got copyright stricken on YouTube. So, I can't use that anymore, which sucks because I do really like that track quite a bit. It's a very nice track, and it sounds lovely. And this one is really awesome, and it hasn't been stricken yet. Cross your fingers. Cross mine. Hopefully it stays that way. Hopefully we get to keep this track because it's such a nice one. Hope everyone's having a really nice, relaxing evening. I know I am. I think I'm ready. As soon as this is over, I'm ready to take some sleepy time tea. Maybe we can raid over to, I don't know, Super Ninbao, because I know he at least was on. I don't know if he still is. He was on. I know last time we attempted to raid him, he wasn't on anymore. So my timing wasn't really the best. But that's okay. Very cool. I do like this track. My daughter got me into this. Listening to Pokemon Quest soundtrack. My daughter got me into the Pokemon Quest soundtrack. Who'd have thought? So hilarious. My daughter, she likes to hum tunes that are stuck in her head. She'll just get like a tune stuck in her head and she'll start humming it. And she loves it when I guess the tune and I hum it with her. So funny. We're going to want to add some pretty good highlights in here as well. We'll have to decide if we want to use yellow or not. That's a lot of seaweed. See how that's looking. Looking pretty decent. Not too bad. Not too bad in the camera, anyways. Camera's picking it up alright. It's almost like I'm doing some negative space color. We're coloring light over dark. It's really quite fun to do it that way. Nice. Wow, my poor stomach hates me tonight. Just one of those nights. Sorry guys, I'm so quiet. I'm trying to be quiet, it's super quiet. Hope that's okay. I'm sure you're here to kind of relax anyways. Well, hopefully that's the case. I do hope so. Because then we'd all just kind of be relaxing together at the same time, right? I'm gonna turn the light on, brace your eyes. We're going to gauge where all of those little seaweeds are at. So I need that one, I need that one. Okay, I see what we're doing here. There we go. And we have some more to add here. Some green there. Looks like seaweed. Not too shabby. I want to see if I'm missing any on this side. I don't think that I am. Okay, no, I'm not. Alright, cool. Now let's see. What else was I going to do? I was going to feel like I should kind of go over some of this again. Perhaps. I feel like maybe I should be using some blue. I really feel like I should be using a little bit of blue. That sounds kind of crazy, but I think it'll actually look pretty good blended with the green. Kind of add a little bit of dual tone, something else in there, you know? Alright, get a lid on this red. It's kind of open for a while now. That's not good to just leave open. Not at all. But I'm not too worried about it. some blue. Doesn't look so bad. Just have to be kind of light with it and gentle with it. Yeah, that's actually going to look pretty good. Just kind of in the mix there. Just very, very transparent, not use a whole lot. Alright. Let's see, where else can I use it? Where else should I use it, really? Not too many places. Suppose we should use a little bit of yellow now. We can move on to that yellow paint. Hopefully it looks okay after we put it on. I'm gonna turn that on and look and see. I think I know what to do here. Using a bit of yellow now. Which I don't really use the yellow very often. I haven't used the yellow at all in this painting. Or at all yet, really. I've used it to test it, but it was quite problematic. It was a difficult, it was difficult because the yellow kind of dries white. I feel like it shouldn't, but it does. And add a bit of texture to it, so I'll kind of go in like little wavy lines here. So kind of like draw these little patterns as if like ripply light is hitting it. These ripples of light. this is fun. I didn't think that I would enjoy painting in the seaweed. I didn't even know if it would be the right thing to do, to be honest with you. But I'm starting to enjoy it. Everybody's doing good tonight. Everybody that's left over here. As for me, I'm doing pretty swell. Doing pretty swell. Just kind of in the zone. Kind of buried in the flow state a little bit. You know what's pulling me out of that flow state just a little bit is the fact that I'm a little bit queasy tonight. A little bit sick to my stomach. Those are never fun, those types of nights. So what are we thinking so far? Hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's going well. That sounded like my phone. That sounded an awful lot like my phone. Let's see what that was. Hey guys, I gotta show you the sketch that I worked on for Mosasaur Works. Alright, are you ready? Gotta turn up the brightness on my camera. Alright, so hopefully you can see it okay. I'll pull it up really close. This is what I've got so far. He's a work in progress. He's got little bobbers for feet. He's got little propeller tail and propeller leg joints and fishhook claws. It's really hard to see because the camera doesn't really focus that far in, but that's a picture of it. And that'll be the fake Pokemon that I'll be working on for Mosasaur Works. Hopefully he likes it. I do hope that he enjoys them. Alright, let's see what we got here. Nice. So far, so good. We've gotten pretty far with the seaweed. Alright, let's see how that looks now. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. Doesn't look too covered up with white or anything like that. Alright, that is visible. So cute. Well, thank you. Thank you. Alright, we do have a little more to do over here. We have some seaweed as well. And let me just actually put away the yellow. We're going to use the green first. We're going to work our way up to the yellow. So, no yellow yet. So far, this painting is becoming more and more full in the night scene. The night scene is looking more and more full of life. And that's exactly the way that I want it. That's the way it's supposed to go. Going to go ahead and just kind of fill that in and make it a little bit brighter. Bioluminescence, it's so much fun. Such a fun thing for an ocean scene. So happy to see. Okay. What is this? Creative Devil. Nice. Thank you so much for the raid. Right on, you guys. Time to crash the party. Woohoo! Pool Boy Art. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. You guys are awesome. I was not expecting that. You guys are wonderful. Welcome, raiders. Thanks so much for being here. Sleeping Zeus, it's good to see you. Pool Boy Art. Well, thank you so much. That means a lot to me. Alright, so I'm doing a bit of a glowy painting here. This is a little bit of a two-parter. This guy, this is the night scene, but let me show you the day scene. I already finished the day scene. Let's turn on the regular light. There's my bird. Brewster. Alright, so here's the actual base painting before applying any of the UVs. And then we're also painting under a black light right now. So this right now is the day painting. And let me show you the in-between too, since people seem to like that a lot, the in-between day and night. So let's turn on this black light here. Turn on the back light behind us. Turn this light off. And then we kind of have like a middle ground sort of thing between the day and the night scene. So as you may notice, we turn that on. The jellyfish disappear. There are no jellyfish in the day scene. But in the night scene, they come out. And there they are. And then the fish disappear. And there we are. Well, thank you. You're awesome. Thanks so much for the follow and for the kind words. Oh, that 1,000 point thing is looking mighty spicy. Super cool. Thank you. Ruined a painting. You thinking about ruining the painting? You thinking about it? I dare you to do it. I don't know who all has the 1,000 points, but it can only be redeemed, I think, 3 times during a stream. Not right now. Well, you should once you get the 1,000 points. I totally recommend ruining the painting. It's so much fun. Right now I'm working on the seaweed and stuff. I actually just finished this part up here where he's just kind of grabbing onto. And yeah, I was bold to use the yellow UV paint because it dries kind of whitish, and I was thinking that it might be a bad idea, but it's actually working out okay for the seaweed. Oh, okay. Not right now, because I can't actually see right now because I'm at work. I'm on audio only while at work. Oh, okay, yeah. That's totally understandable. How's work going? Hope it's going well. Hope everybody's doing good. I hope you're doing well, Creative Devil. It's good to see that you're here. Probably kind of sleepy, you guys, I bet. I had to make any guesses. I still feel like I'm kind of recovering from camping all weekend. I was tired today, man, and I am still pretty gosh darn tired. Yeah, I'm still feeling like... I feel like I could hibernate, really. It was a good time, but man, am I tired. All day. I took some caffeine 3 times today. I actually took like the pills because I've been kind of like tired of brewing so much coffee lately that I just got so tired of brewing coffee. I just started like buying the pills in 100 milligrams. So kind of like a lower dose, nothing crazy. I just take it when I really need a boost and when I need to wake up, when I need to be active and crazy for my daughter, and then when I need to wake up for the live stream. So basically, I never sleep. That's the gist of it. I'm kidding. I'm alright, actually. It says Ruined a Painting is out of stock. Yeah, I think there's a cooldown on it. So it should say that it's out of stock for, I think, like an hour after use. And it can only be used, I think, 3 times during the live stream. So essentially, if you did it like right as the live stream started, you might be able to get away with 3 redemptions. But yeah, I don't know when the cooldown expires. How are those? Hold up. What are we talking about? How are the caffeine pills? Oh, they're good. They work all right. Yeah, they give me a bit of a boost, and they kind of help me focus a bit. And I do feel like I need to focus a lot more than I feel like I could without a little bit of caffeine, you know? I do like my caffeine pills. I used to take them, like I used to take the 200 milligrams when I was working a ton. And then I stopped doing that. I started just kind of brewing coffee like a normal person. And and so, like, I don't know, I stopped using them. I didn't really have too much of a use for them for a while. But then I just started using them again because it's difficult, like, having to brew coffee like twice a day because I gotta brew it. I would have to brew it for my husband, and then generally speaking, he clears out a good majority of it, and I like to be awake in the morning for my daughter and at night for my art. So then I'm using coffee a lot. Like, I use caffeine just to stay awake so much. Nightfire theme, yay! There it is. Good choice. Yeah. It's good though. It's good for just taking on the fly to wake up really quickly. It works great, but I highly, highly recommend drinking a lot of water with it because you will lose fluids. Like it's a diuretic. It will do a number on your stomach. If you don't bear in mind that it will do a number on your stomach. You really have to take care of yourself if you're gonna take those, you know? You gotta pay attention to your water intake. I just drink tons and tons of water all at once, and I drink it all room temperature. I like my water room temperature anyways, because I'm a weirdo, but I drink it room temperature because it helps your body absorb it faster. So yeah, man, pro tip, if you want to hydrate, drink room temp water. If you want to hydrate fast, you'll still hydrate if you drink cold water. It just takes a little longer. Yeah. Arting full-time is draining, for sure. I'm always tired, yeah. I am a room temp water person as well. Nice. Well, I'm glad I'm not the only one. I feel like kind of an odd one, you know? I feel like kind of a strange one. People always wonder why I drink my water room temp. My daughter likes it too. She prefers it. She's 3 years old, and she drinks room temp water out of her sippy, and she won't drink anything else. She doesn't drink juice. She doesn't drink milk. She won't. Like, she likes plain water, room temp, which sounds so weird for a little kid, and I feel like it probably is weird for a little kid, but she's also my daughter, and you know, that's kind of how I am as well, so it's really not terribly surprising, I suppose. Just kind of hilarious, you know? Like, what 3-year-old? But I digress. Kevin does too, and I often do as well. Well, that's good. I guess that's a good thing. Yeah, I mean, it is a good thing. It's I think it's really good for my daughter to be drinking room temp water. She's so hydrated. She drinks her sippy. She clears it out like 3 times a day, at least, which is wonderful. She's a very hydrated little girl, and she needs to stay hydrated with how active she is. She runs around a lot, which is great. You know, it's awesome. Yeah, I could totally see you and Gammy Loves Ramen. I could totally see you and Kevin drinking room temp water. It's just better for you. It's better for your gut. It's better for hydration, and it's good. It's a positive thing. I feel like I kind of want to do like a weird little pattern in here. I feel like I just kind of want to do some strange, like, I don't know, it's just some kind of weird organism climbing up this clam. It looks like just another plant, right? But it's kind of like sticking to the clam. So weird. Just think of this as kind of like an alien planet with a lot of similarities to Earth, but it's definitely not Earth. May come up with a name for my alien planet. Possibly. Possibly. I don't know if that would ruin the painting or if that would... I don't know if that would, like, kind of ruin the concept of my paintings. Kind of like people to attribute their own meaning to them too as well. I've had some friends who bought some prints of Twilight Dragon, and one of my friends, she named her dragon. She named her copy of Twilight Dragon, and she said that the Twilight Dragon is female, and so I said that's awesome that she named her dragon, that she gave it kind of her own little story. Alright, gotta go, I'm so tired. Have a good rest of your stream and night. Well, you have an amazing night. Thank you so much for the raid, and thank you so much for being here, Creative Devil. I don't blame you. I'm about to turn in pretty soon here as well. I've got another, like, I don't know, 18 minutes on the clock, so yeah, I'm pretty sleepy, just about there, and I'll be joining you shortly with that sleepy time. I'll be right there with you. Not literally, just figuratively. I'll see you soon, Creative Devil. In your bed. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I'm tired too, for sure. Sleepy. Awesome. Yeah, it's a pretty chill night, really. I'm just I think I'm tons quieter when I'm working in the dark with the UVs. It's a little harder to stay awake. It's just so dark. It's so dark in here. And it's just hard to not nod off. I almost feel like I'm kind of in a trance, you know? Like I'm just kind of in another world. Nodding off almost, really. So let's see. I think I want to add some yellow to that now. And that's what we shall do. We shall add some yellow to that. Or we can add some blue and then some yellow. Let's do that. Just like the seaweed over here, I used a little bit of blue. I don't even know if you can see that, but that's what I did. For sure. Alright, let's do this. So if I just kind of add it in pretty heavy, only in very certain specific spots, but it should be pretty alright. Also, this clam. This clam right here. Hello, clam. I added eyes. The first thing I did with this painting tonight was I gave it its pearly little eyes right here. And I'll show you a better view of it if I can just find my phone. Here it is. Let's hope that I can boot up the hand cam. So it seems like one of my sources over there isn't really working, but perhaps the hand cam will work. And if it does, things might lag a little bit. Perhaps. Is it gonna work? It doesn't seem like it's going to actually work right now. I'm not really sure why. But I've been having trouble with OBS for quite some time now. So I guess I'll just put that away then, and yeah, I don't know. Guess I'm gonna have to figure that one out on my own time. Just off the stream, I guess. I wasn't really anticipating this many technical difficulties tonight. It actually kind of put me behind a little bit. Yeah, it sure did. I had quite a few problems. I had problems connecting my GoPro camera up to my computer. I had problems starting up OBS and had to restart it twice. You gotta love them technical difficulties. Just comes with the streaming, right? Alright. Sleepy is just a state of mind. Yeah. Yeah. Chemicals in the brain and things like that. I mean, you know, there are physiological changes in the brain that you can fight, but they're still there. They're still real. I do like to use caffeine to psych myself up, though. I will say that. It's hard not to. It feels too nice. Right. Kind of want to add like some blue lines. Just. Oh, yes. Okay, that's working. I think that's working. I believe. I really like using the blue. I feel like if I continue to use the blue to make kind of like ripply little light waves. I feel like that's actually going to kind of help. Oh, that's just gonna look better, right? Just little ripples. So fun. If you're having OBS issues, let me know. I can try and help. This issue in particular, I'm having problems with a slideshow. Well, I got one of them to work. One of the instances to work by restarting OBS. It's just bugging out. Honestly, it's just kind of a bug. And restarting it fixed the other bug, but since I've copied the source, I think I have to restart it again because it's bugging out. I have a slideshow. I'll actually go ahead and show ya on the plane going live. I actually have like all sorts of pictures, and I have like 3 pictures in a row. Just fun little something there. It's just placeholder stuff for when the hand cam is offline, which it's going to be for the rest of the night. Got the fish. So essentially, there's my birds. So essentially, I'm having that just kind of run, and then it has a little bit of a gap. And then it should just say like hand cam offline, and then resume back to the slideshow. And that's what's supposed to be happening. But on my other sources where I copied it to, in the properties tab, you can actually see the slideshow running the way that it's supposed to, but it's just not displaying. And yes, it is toggled visible. The source is supposed to be visible on all of the other going live, on all of the other scenes. The other scenes, it should be appearing, but it's not. And it is toggled visible, and it's exactly where it should be. It's identical to the other plane going live source. So there really shouldn't be any kind of differences, but there are. and there are because it's glitch. Unfortunately, I think I just have to restart. I think it's pretty simple. I think it's alright. Instead of copying, try to do it manually again. It's a pain, but sometimes OBS doesn't recognize the copy. Yeah, I mean, I can do that. I was able to copy it before, and just restarting it got it to actually work, but you know, worst comes to worst, I'll just delete it and make a new one. We'll see how that goes, but yeah, it was just odd. I didn't get to restart before the live stream a second time after copying them over and getting the first one to work. But yeah. Also, I ordered myself a new RAM chip, so hopefully that kind of helps my computer run a little bit smoother and a little bit quicker. And that would be good. I was really taking a very, very long time and a lot of careful consideration to get the right thing, with the right specs. I spent a lot of time looking at the parts in my computer model. I didn't actually pull it apart. I didn't open my computer up, but I did use the command prompt to see everything that I needed to see, and then some, and I also checked out the manual to my computer, digital online manual. I don't have the actual physical thing still. It's been like many years. It's been since like 2014, so I don't still have it. It's an old computer. But I was able to find a RAM chip that was compatible, and it took a very, very long time. There are a lot of incompatible ones out there. Most of them are not compatible. So it took a lot of searching, but I found something. And I ordered it, and I think it'll be here probably at the end of the week, and then I can try to install it over the weekend. And we'll see what happens. Hopefully, it improves my ability to stream vastly. If you have issues with it, DM me, I can help with it. You got it. Yeah, no worries. I think it'll be alright. I do. I think so. I'm not gonna fuss with it tonight. I'm just gonna go straight to bed after this, actually, in a few minutes here, because I am sleepy and queasy simultaneously. So I think I need to get some rest, a little bit of resty rest, and yeah, I should be doing better then. I'm gonna add another little jelly up here, just a little jellyfish. I'm just enjoying making these jellyfish. I don't know what it is, man. They're just so much fun. They're so much fun. Okay. Jellyfish. Right there. Tiny little guy. Way up high. Alright, here we go. That's why I don't stream 3D modeling, because I'm scared it'll be overloaded. Oh, I totally understand that. I've done that exact thing before, and it succeeded and failed both, and I know why things worked and didn't. So if you're worried, I got you. If something goes sideways, too, I can help. That would be awesome. That would be amazing. I would really appreciate that, because I don't know what I'm doing with the installation of the... We're talking about the installation of the RAM chip, right? Because I am learning that, and it seems kind of complicated. So, I've never done it before, so I could use all the help that I could get, really. If I'm hung up on anything, I would really love to give you a chat. We'll see. Alright. Well, streaming 3D modeling sounds like it would be super taxing on your system. Best of luck. Yeah, that's crazy, man. For me, I've never streamed 3D modeling. I don't have a computer that is good enough to really handle that, actually. Yeah, it does sound like it would be pretty difficult to do, for sure. For sure. Go. Little jellies, little jellyfish. There's so many of them. I might add like one more just up here or something. Just to kind of top it off. The night vision, night version. It's kind of bustling here. I hear a Pecco. McQuacken, yay! Yes, and the biggest thing with computer parts is everything fits smooth, so you don't have to force anything. The RAM may need a little pressure depending on the megabytes, but usually it's a simple place. It's a simple place. Hear the click, then walk away. Wow. I really hope that it goes smoothly. I really, really hope so. So, I was under the impression that my system had not only had like 8 gigs of RAM, but I thought that it was one RAM chip and there were 2 slots. I was wrong. It has 2 slots and 2 4 gig RAM chips in it. So I had to order one 8 gig RAM chip so I can upgrade to 12 gigs and replace one of the 4s. Does it matter which one that I replace? Or can I just pick one at random and say, this is the one that I'm taking out and replacing with the 8? Does it need to be a specific order? Like, does slot 1 or 2, like does one of the slots have to have like the lower or the higher gigs? Or I'm not really sure if there's any kind of rule on that, or if I can just pop one of the 4 gigs out at random and just say, I'm replacing you with an 8, and then be good with it. I am like really, like totally lost in that regard. And I don't know if that's a stupid question. And if it is, I apologize. I don't really know enough about this stuff. But I appreciate that you are helpful and that you probably know much better than I do. Probably know better than I. I had too much caffeine today. I feel my heart palpitating. That's never good. Unfortunately, I do that to myself. I think I kind of want to add... There we go. Alright, let's take a look. So if I'm not wrong, that depends on manufacturer. To be honest, if it's a single or dual channel, and honestly, that's a good thing. I'll triple check to make sure I'm not talking out of my ass, but you might have a totally different issue. I'll research your megabytes when I can. Okay, yeah. If you want, I can give you like the specs and everything on what I'm looking for versus... That's been bothering me for a long time. I just had to fill that in. Yeah, I can give you the specs on like what I'm looking for. Or actually, I already ordered it, so we'll just see from there, I guess. We'll just, you know, I picked a chip and prayed. Nah, but I really looked at the specs, and it seemed to fit everything that the motherboard in the computer that I have is supposed to support. And also, I picked the same chip manufacturer as the ones that are already in my machine, just in case, although I have like heard that that doesn't really matter, like the actual manufacturer does not matter, it's the specs that really matter. But I have Samsung ones, so I just went with Samsung. I mean, you know, it's a safe bet, and I trust the company anyway, so I thought it would be better than some knockoff one that I saw that was like, I think like a Chinese or Indian or something. It was definitely like a brand that, there was another one that fit the actual specs, but like it had no reviews. It was just released, and it was too cheap. It was almost like so affordable that it was kind of sketchy. I was not sure if it was gonna work or if it was gonna break. So I just didn't really want to mess with that. I just kind of left that out of the question. I wasn't gonna deal with that. Oh, motherboard. I was like, megabytes? I was like, what are we talking about? Just DM me your motherboard when you're off, no need, while you're streaming. Nice. Well, I'm actually just wrapping things up here. Let's see if there's anybody that we can raid tonight. I think I'm gonna honestly go straight to bed. I feel so sick to my stomach and so tired. So let's see what's going on here. Who is on? Let's check it out. Busy Flask. A Desolate Fox Mother Gamer. I think that they're playing some games, and I'm not really sure what they're playing, but I'm just gonna be passing out anyways. Let's see what's going on here, you guys. Fizzy Flask. I can't remember how I met Fizzy Flask. I think it was through Big Gay Brewery, but I can't really remember. Looks like it's hard to tell, and I'm not sure what they're streaming either. That's interesting. All right, you guys. I think I'm just gonna call it a night. Yeah, have a super good night, you guys. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you for all your help. I appreciate you, Sleeping Zeus. You rock. So does Creative Devil. I hope she's having a super good night as well. I know she went to bed like a normal person because it's 1 a.m. over here. Night, you guys. Have a super good one. I'll see you on Thursday. Bye.